The story of Ireland's five kingdoms begins in an ancient era, where the mystical and the historical intertwine to define a unique societal framework. These kingdoms, Leinster, Munster, Connacht, Ulster, and Meath, were not merely geographical divisions but pivotal cultural and political entities that shaped Ireland's identity. The island was first inhabited by pre-Celtic peoples, but it was the arrival of the Celts around 500 BCE that brought significant cultural transformations. They introduced traditions, governance, and beliefs that laid the foundation for the later emergence of the kingdoms. The notion of kingship in Celtic society was inherently tied to the land. Kings were seen as stewards of their territories, ensuring the harmony of nature, prosperity, and justice within their domains. This sacred relationship between ruler and land was a central theme in ancient Irish governance.
Ireland's geography played an essential role in the formation of these kingdoms. Natural boundaries such as rivers, mountains, and forests often dictated the territories, while fertile lands and access to seas influenced settlement patterns. For instance, the River Shannon, the longest river in Ireland, served as a prominent border and resource. These natural divisions contributed to the pragmatic emergence of regional governance. Spiritual beliefs also reinforced these separations, with ancient druids and seers considering geographical features as sacred markers.
The division of Ireland into five kingdoms served both practical and symbolic purposes. Practically, it allowed smaller, manageable regions to be ruled effectively, ensuring that local disputes could be settled and resources distributed equitably. Spiritually, it aligned with the Celtic worldview that emphasized harmony and balance in all things. The concept of their fifths reflects the interconnectedness of these regions, symbolizing Ireland's unity despite its divisions. These kingdoms would come to define Ireland's history, leaving behind a legacy of resilience and innovation.
Leinster, located in Eastern Ireland, was a region of strategic importance due to its fertile lands and proximity to the Irish Sea. It included modern-day counties such as Dublin, Wicklow, and Wexford, making it a hub of trade, agriculture, and cultural exchange. The fertility of the land allowed agriculture to thrive, and its coastal location enabled maritime activities that connected it to Britain and continental Europe. These connections brought wealth and new ideas, influencing the kingdom's development. Leinster was a cornerstone of Irish politics throughout its history. It often found itself at the centre of power struggles due to its wealth and strategic position. The kingdom played a crucial role during Viking invasions, serving as both a battleground and a beneficiary of Viking trade. The establishment of Dublin as a Viking settlement marked a significant period of cultural and economic transformation. This kingdom frequently clashed with neighbouring regions, but also emerged as a mediator in broader disputes. Leinster's contributions to Irish culture are substantial. It became a hub for poets, historians, and druids, preserving oral traditions that would later shape Irish literature. The bardic schools in Leinster were among the most revered institutions, ensuring that Ireland's stories, genealogies, and lores were passed down through generations. The blending of Celtic and external influences, such as those from the Vikings, created a uniquely Leinster identity. Even in modern Ireland, the legacy of Leinster is evident. Dublin, now the capital of the Republic of Ireland, continues to be a political, cultural, and economic centre. The prosperity and historical significance of this region are deeply rooted in its past as a vital component of the five kingdoms. Its story reflects resilience and adaptation, qualities that define Ireland as a whole.
Munster, covering southern Ireland, was known for its striking landscapes, including lush fields, rugged coastlines, and fertile valleys. It included present-day counties such as Cork, Kerry, and Tipperary. The region's natural wealth made it a stronghold for agriculture, particularly in dairy and livestock farming. Its extensive coastline allowed maritime trade to flourish, connecting Munster to other parts of Ireland and beyond. Munster's history is marked by its powerful kings and warriors, most notably Brian Boru. A native of Munster, Brian rose to become one of the most celebrated figures in Irish history, uniting Ireland to resist Viking incursions. His leadership highlighted Munster's strategic importance and its ability to influence the entire island's destiny. The kingdom was also home to fierce local clans that defended their territories with valor and ingenuity.
Munster was a beacon of cultural development in Ireland. Early Christian monasteries in the region became centres of learning and art, producing some of the most intricate illuminated manuscripts. The monks of Munster played a vital role in preserving knowledge during periods of turmoil, ensuring that Irish culture endured through the centuries. Music and oral traditions also thrived in Munster, contributing significantly to Ireland's artistic legacy. Munster's legacy is alive in its rich cultural and historical identity. The region's contributions to agriculture, art, and resistance against foreign domination have left a lasting mark on Ireland's national story. Today, Munster remains a vibrant region, celebrated for its landscapes, history, and enduring spirit of independence and creativity.
Connacht, in the western part of Ireland, was defined by its dramatic landscapes and relative seclusion. It included counties such as Galway, Mayo, and Roscommon, areas renowned for their rugged coastlines, mountainous regions, and fertile plains. This geographical isolation contributed to Connacht's unique character, shaping its cultural and political development. The beauty of places like the Connemara region and the Cliffs of Moher is matched by the historical significance of the kingdom's settlements, which often served as centers of local power and cultural preservation. Its inhabitants relied heavily on farming, fishing, and herding, making the land both a challenge and a source of sustenance. Connacht's history is intertwined with Irish mythology, most famously as the setting for the epic tale Tónbo Chulainn, or the cattle raid of Cooley. This legendary conflict featured Queen Medb, one of Connacht's most iconic figures, whose leadership and ambition symbolized the fierce independence of the kingdom. The tale reflects not only the heroism of individuals but also the interconnectedness of the kingdoms in their constant struggle for dominance. Connacht was depicted as a land of warriors, poets, and cunning rulers, embodying the complexities of ancient Irish politics and culture. The social and political structure of Connacht was heavily influenced by its powerful clans, such as the O'Connors. These families wielded significant influence and often rivaled other kingdoms for control of resources and territory. Connacht's governance was rooted in the Brehon law, an advanced legal system that emphasized fairness and communal responsibility. This system helped maintain order within the kingdom while preserving its cultural traditions. Despite its remote location, Connacht was far from isolated. It played a vital role in shaping Ireland's history, often acting as a counterbalance to the ambitions of the eastern and southern kingdoms.
Connacht was also a centre of spirituality and mysticism. Ancient sites such as Carrowmore, one of the largest megalithic cemeteries in Ireland, and the sacred hill of Knocknarea, where Queen Medb is said to be buried, highlight the kingdom's deep connection to its ancestral past. These locations served as places of worship, reflection, and storytelling, keeping the cultural memory of Connacht alive. Its spiritual traditions were deeply intertwined with the natural landscape, further emphasizing the kingdom's unique identity. Today, Connacht's legacy endures through its vibrant cultural traditions and stunning natural beauty. The region is celebrated for its Gaelic heritage, with Irish being widely spoken in areas known as the Gaeltacht. Connacht's contribution to Ireland's identity, both historically and in modern times, is a testament to its resilience and distinctiveness as one of the five kingdoms.
Ulster, located in the northernmost part of Ireland, was a kingdom of immense strategic importance. It included modern counties such as Antrim, Tyrone, and Donegal, which provided access to the sea and natural defences through its rugged terrain. Ulster's position made it a gateway for trade and migration, but it also rendered the kingdom a frequent battleground in Ireland's long history of conflict. The region's natural resources, including fertile lands and waterways, further bolstered its status as a centre of power and influence. Ulster's reputation as a warrior kingdom is central to its history. Tales such as those of Chulainn, the heroic defender of Ulster in the Tornbow Chulainn, underscore the martial traditions that define the region. These stories highlight the kingdom's emphasis on bravery, loyalty, and honour, traits that were deeply valued by its inhabitants. Ulster was often at the forefront of Ireland's internal and external conflicts, producing leaders and warriors who left lasting legacies. Politically, Ulster was one of the most influential of the five kingdoms. Its rulers were often among the most powerful figures in Ireland, rivaling the High Kings of Tara for dominance. The kingdom's strategic location allowed it to exert control over trade routes and resources, while its military prowess ensured its voice was always heard in the larger affairs of the island. Despite periods of internal strife, Ulster maintained a strong identity and a tradition of leadership that shaped Ireland's broader history. Ulster was not just a land of warriors, it was also a centre of learning and culture. Monasteries such as those in Armagh became hubs of knowledge and spirituality, playing a crucial role in preserving Irish culture during the Dark Ages. These centres produced illuminated manuscripts, trained scholars, and spread Christianity throughout the island. Ulster's contributions to Irish art, literature, and education remain an integral part of the nation's cultural heritage. The legacy of Ulster is both profound and complex. Its history of resilience, cultural achievements, and political influence continues to inspire. Despite modern political divisions within the region, Ulster's identity as a vital part of Ireland's historical narrative remains intact, reflecting its enduring role in the story of the five kingdoms.
Meath, often referred to as the Royal Kingdom, occupied a unique position as the ceremonial and political centre of ancient Ireland. Located in the heart of the island, Meath included landmarks such as the Hill of Terror, which served as the seat of the High Kings. This kingdom was not defined by its geography alone, but by its symbolic importance as a unifier of the other regions. Meath's central location made it a natural hub for governance, trade, and cultural exchange, cementing its role as a key player in Ireland's history. The concept of the High King, or Ard Rí, was integral to Meath's identity. Chosen from among the rulers of the other kingdoms, the High King represented Ireland's unity and sovereignty. The Hill of Terror, with its ancient monuments and ceremonial sites, was the epicenter of this tradition. Rituals performed at Terror reinforced the divine connection between the king and the land, symbolizing the balance and harmony essential to Celtic governance. Meath's role as the seat of the High Kings made it a beacon of stability and leadership. Meath was also a cultural powerhouse, hosting gatherings, feasts, and assemblies that brought together representatives from across Ireland. These events were not only political but also cultural, showcasing music, poetry, and storytelling that celebrated Ireland's rich heritage. The kingdom's centrality ensured that it was a melting pot of ideas and traditions, influencing the development of Irish society as a whole. Strategically, Meath was indispensable. Its fertile lands and central location allowed it to support large populations and serve as a meeting point for the other kingdoms. Roads and pathways converged in Meath, facilitating communication and trade across the island. This connectivity made Meath a crucial player in both local and national affairs, underscoring its importance as the heart of ancient Ireland. The legacy of Meath as a unifying force remains a powerful symbol in Irish history. The Hill of Terror continues to be a site of national pride and historical interest, drawing visitors who seek to connect with Ireland's past. Meath's role as the centre of the five kingdoms reflects the enduring importance of unity, leadership, and cultural heritage in shaping Ireland's identity. The five kingdoms of Ireland no longer exist as political entities, yet their influence resonates through the island's history and culture. These kingdoms established systems of governance, law, and cultural expression that became the foundation of Ireland's identity. Their legacy is visible in the modern counties and provinces that trace their roots to the ancient divisions of Leinster, Munster, Connacht, Ulster, and Meath. The traditions, stories, and achievements of the five kingdoms are celebrated in Irish literature, music, and folklore. These elements serve as a bridge between Ireland's ancient past and its vibrant present. The myths and legends associated with the kingdoms, from the heroic tales of Chulainn to the spiritual significance of terror, continue to captivate and inspire. While the ancient boundaries have evolved, the essence of the kingdoms remains embedded in Ireland's regional identities. The pride of being from Connacht, Leinster, Munster, Ulster, or Meath reflects a deep connection to history and heritage. These regional identities enrich Ireland's diversity while underscoring the unity of its people. The five kingdoms of Ireland tell a timeless story of resilience, creativity, and the enduring power of community. Their history offers valuable lessons on governance, culture, and the relationship between people and the land. As Ireland continues to grow and evolve, the legacy of its ancient kingdoms remains a cornerstone of its national identity.